Hey, Brett here. So I'm going to talk about loosening my hips. I'm going to work all around the hip. I'm going to use three varieties of one pose, and I'm going to use a few pieces of equipment. I use a rope, a pillow for my head, and then this is something I use to help with the ascent of my foot on one of the versions of the pose. So I'm going to put this back here, get it out of the way, and I'll show you the three varieties and talk about each one, and then I'm going to do them. Now, I've said three poses. They're asymmetrical, which means I'm going to do them on both sides. So three poses, two sides, that's six. If I do them for 3 minutes each, that's 18 minutes. And then if you add time to transition between poses, that's a lot of time, but that's in fact what I'm going to do. So you're supine or on your back. I like a little bit of pillow under my head, but that's up to you. And then you don't have to use a strap, but I like using the strap. I've got a little loop on it. And Flamenco A is simply this. Now, if you need support, go ahead and get support, but this is a nice hamstring stretch that eventually turns into also maybe a little bit of the back of the hip. So that's version one or A, Flamenco A. And maybe you can hold with your hand, that's great. You want to try to keep your leg locked out and your arm locked out and hold that for 2 to 3 minutes or longer. I sometimes do it for 5. Now, this is going to open up the inside right through here. And I use the back of my head to sort of hold the strap, and then I pull the strap stronger and stronger throughout. So this is really opening up the inside of the hip, and you're going to do that on both sides. And then finally, I take the pillow and I flop it over to the other side, and then I do Flamenco C. This is where you take your leg and go over. You probably want to hold your hand with the opposite hand. And now I'm going to get through here. So if you do this on both sides, you're going to loosen up your hips quite a bit. And that is my plan for this evening. Enjoy. Alexa, 3 minute timer. Alexa, stop. All right, now into B. Okay. Alexa, 3-minute timer. Alexa, stop. All right, now to Flamenco C. So to do this one, I'm going to take that pillow, flip it over. I'm also going to take my hip and I'm going to slide it the opposite direction that I'm floating my legs. So I'm going to go even a little bit further. Be careful here. Your back might start to be loose, and then I'm going to put my leg down. I'm going to bring my leg up. I haven't done this. Actually, I have not done Flamenco C for a long time. I'm not sure how long it's been. Months. I've been doing A and B only. So actually, Alexa, 5-minute timer. I'm going to go for it. Alexa, 5-minute timer. So I'm going to start gentle, and then I'm going to work my way through this for a while. Now I'm on the outside here. So here and here. It gets the whole, and now I've done here, the inside, and the outside. So I'm getting the whole hip just sort of freshened up and loosened up. It's wonderful. I'm going to go ahead and use my head. There we go. Oops. That's pretty good. Oh man, I've got a great twist all the way from my right shoulder down my back. It's actually a little bit much. I'm going to loosen that part there. Oops, did not mean to do that. And make no mistake, actually, in all three of these, I'm hitting the hamstrings just differently. But the hamstrings are involved in all of these. Not exclusively, but certainly definitely. At least they are for me. Your results may vary, some assembly required. The pillow is actually a cheat. I'm just cupping my fingers and hardly using my hand at all, but my heel is pushing into the pillow so I can then relax everything else to sort of sink and wet noodle my body, and I'm getting a really nice stretch along the back of my right leg, and it goes all the way to here. So here, here, all the way down. Yeah, maybe not, about to here, maybe. Oh, it's subtly intense. Must be holding on to something there. Alexa, stop. Man, that was getting intense. I'm glad that was 5 minutes. Whew. Okay, I gotta come out of this pretty slow. So this is just nicely stretched, my entire leg here. Okay, so now let me see what this leg feels like when I get my back flat. Because I bet you I'm going to be a little asymmetrical. Oof. Yep. 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 Wow. Okay. Come over here so you can get some more visual. There we go. Okay. Cool. Okay. Here we go. I did 3, 3, and 5. So I'll do that same thing on this side. Alexa, 3-minute timer. This is also a half forward split, the reverse relationship to gravity. So there you go. It supports the forward split. Primarily the front part of the stretch, not the back part of the stretch. So underneath the hamstrings, but it does not get right here. Does not get there. Still. So as I come further back, here, and some here as well. Up in here. Especially if you can almost lock out your knee and then drop the ball of the foot, in this case, towards your stomach. Got my so I'm trying to actually kick my foot back so that I'm almost pushing my heel up, and that engages the ligamentures, and so it just is a deeper stretch. But I am only really getting into the calf muscle. I'm not actually stretching my tendons. But I can feel the little areas of tightness relaxing and letting go a little bit. Alexa, stop. Okay, and then out here, actually, there we go. Alexa, 3-minute timer. There we go. No, not quite. Alexa, stop. Okay, the last one. 5 minutes. Okay. Ooh, it's pretty good. Okay, let's scooch to the left here. My whole body. Be more on the frame. Though there's not much to see on this one other than my butt, which isn't anything to see in particular. Okay, let's see. Out there, I guess. Maybe a little bit higher. Okay, so I'm gonna scoot my hip over a little bit so I become a little asymmetrical. And then I'm gonna float this down around like this. Oh, yeah, I haven't done this for, oh yeah, ouch. That still hurts my back a little bit. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Okay, Alexa, 5 minute timer. Like the other side, I'm gonna start slow and work my way into this. It's probably been more 4 months since I've done this pose. I was doing mostly hip stuff for a long time, dedicated. Maybe it wasn't that long, but it's certainly been a while. Now, the reason I'm doing this for 5 minutes isn't because I haven't done it for so long. I mean, that is part of it, but also I've been doing Flamenco A and B, but not C. So I've been stretching those two parts of this overall system of little system of stretches, but I hadn't been doing this one. So I will continue to do this. If I continue to do this one, I'll continue to do it longer than A and B since I've been doing those frequently, more frequently. There's a nice stretch right there. And again, the pillow is pretty much holding my foot in place. My hands are cupped around my heel, but that's really not, that's sort of just more little support. So I'm doing very little to hold this in place, but I still got a really good stretch. And I don't have the strap under my head at the moment. So I'm not using anything to hold this. Oh yeah, oof, that's a little much almost. Come back just here. Yeah, manage that. It's amazing. A few millimeters makes a huge difference either way sometimes. Well under an inch, well under a quarter of an inch, well under an eighth of an inch. Hmm, that might be overdoing it on this side. I think I'm overdoing it. I'm gonna do this. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, just something felt wrong, and I'm still getting an okay stretch here. Something just felt wrong, and you gotta listen to your body. If you don't listen to your body, when I don't listen to my body, I tear myself. I do something bad. So my intention is to stretch, and I'm definitely stretching. But principle five, I gotta go from where I'm at. I gotta go what it feels like. And if it doesn't feel quite right, don't don't hold the fucking pose if it doesn't feel right. Get out. Alexa, stop. Okay. Wow. Yikes. This leg is really stretched. Oof, that was good. Okay, come back. I mistakenly thought that this pose was similar to Twister, and not at all. So Twister, which I'm going to do just a second of on both sides, is this. Put the leg up like this. I'm not going to go too far over. This hits the back entirely, and it doesn't hit. Yeah, this is all back, but this is a nice follow. I'm gonna actually look, Alexa, 2 minute timer. I don't want to stay up too late, but I think I'm gonna add this to the little sequence here because this will take the stretch I've already got and sort of just add to it, honestly. I can do that. No, I shouldn't go away. Alexa, stop. Okay, now I'm gonna come out of this really slow because it is stretching the back. It's where I was messing myself up a week and a bit ago. Okay, and we do the other side, symmetrical. So left leg over right. Mm. Oh yeah. Ay ay ay. Oh, that's tight. Alexa, 2 minute timer. Alexa, stop. Okay, and it's loaded. Okay, that's sufficient. Oh, yeah, I'm not gonna do asymmetrical, baby. Or baby. Okay. Good night. Bit more than I planned on, but it just felt like right to do. Good night.